we're close to the end of the ad, so I'm gonna switch over. It's time. How's it going? May I just say, I think that I know the GG egg is small, but I feel that it is severely underutilized. I think it's so good. That's all. That's my whole thought. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing tonight? How's the chopstick? Well, I have one here. It's poplar. No. Which one is it? I had to do a lot of research to figure out which sticks are dangerous for cat. And I got one that is not dangerous for cat. It doesn't have anything on the end yet. I think I'm gonna get some like little rubber balls and cut a holes in it. Gonna be poplar with the cat? Yeah. And then I also might try out like a rubber eraser that's a different shape. And then I think I'll also, this is very long, as you can see. Some might say too long. She's interested. She's curious. So I think I'll be probably chopping it in half. I got a second one, just in case. Who knows? Maybe I'll just have a bunch of cat sticks. Cat sticks for the cat. My other arm is busy. She is curious. She's here. You can't see her because she's already settled. Hey, Asarl. Doll reveal. Yes, exactly. I have to be careful not to bonk my little things in the background. I'm just gonna set that back down. A cat stick? Is it a stick of cat? No, it is merely a stick for cat. So probably actually not string. So I already have a cat fishing pole, but the thing is that Ada loves to eat like if I'm holding a pencil, she loves to chomp the either end of it, frankly. But like I need the pencils. So I think we're gonna experiment with a few different options. But I think she'd like a chomping stick. Yeah, she loves to write, she loves to read, she loves to hang out on the poet shelf. Also, hey Bells, it says that you're first time chat. Which seems kind of surprising to me, but welcome. Used to eat pencils. Yeah, when we were at Connor's place, she likes to, her favorite hangout spot is behind the poetry in the bookcase. She's a poet kitty. She's an artiste. I'm trying out the energy of what if I just used these like alligator clips to keep my bun today. Nice. She's a big fan of Lorca. Yeah. She's like, I don't know Spanish, but the sounds are really good, actually. And the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Yeah, that one she actually can read in the original. A lot of people don't know this. But cats are actually born knowing 2 languages, and it's just like a real roll of the dice which 2. Yeah. But she can read. What is it? Is that like Arabic or like Urdu or something? Omar Khayyam. I do not know. My assumption would be Arabic. But then again, I would not want to make an ass of you and me once again. Let's see. Rubaiyat original. Okay, Persian. So yes. So kind of. Okay, Farsi. Okay. There we go. Am I fighting Moog today? I think so. I think that I realized today as I was talking to Connor that I can just go straight to him. I don't... Yeah, Persian is Farsi. I know. Yeah, I realized that after I said it. I was like, wait a second. Persian is not Arabic. It's not my area of expertise. This may shock you. A man who knows about my areas of expertise, but Persian is not one of them. Rumi, famously a good poet. And what a controversial take. Okay, but you know who's not a good poet, though? You know what I'm thinking. I cannot remember the name of this terrible poet at this time. No, Ada's a great poet. We already established this fact about her. I can't believe you would say that. Yeah, get her out of here. I ran into a poem book recently that was like not Rupee Kaur, but it had extreme rupee energy. And I was like, God damn it, like why? I truly can't believe someone came out on the scene and said, hey guys, you know what? It's okay to say a sentence about when you were brushing your teeth and just sort of put some random line breaks in. There it is, poems. And then people are out here like, I love poetry. I love it. It's so good. It's like, God damn it. People watch the Jersey Shore, but like people know that Jersey Shore is not high art. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think there's nothing wrong with enjoying a piquant of trash. I too like to eat French fries. You know? Like yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like I have a lot more pizzazz for like reality TV because I don't think anyone involved thinks that it's like you know, it's more just like, wow, we sure are being entertained right now. This is wild. Whereas if you're out here like calling it poems, suddenly everyone's like, wow, this is so deep. And it makes me want to burn a book. I don't know, guys. This is my hot take. I know we try to stay away from divisive topics. But if you think Rupee Kaur is a great poet, I have some much better poems for you. They're out here. You can read them and you can say, wow, look at the way these words go together and what strange images they evince in my mind. What good feelings they do on my tongue when I read them out loud. It doesn't have to be a tweet. There are some really good tweets out there, but they're not poems. That's all I'm saying. And that's my platform. And that's how I'm running for president. Elden Ring poem reveal. Ooh, actually, that would be like a fun... Is anyone any other writers in the chat? What if we did a little Elden Ring poem, not like competition, but just like, I don't know, like challenge. We could get silly about it. We could be like, you have to do rhymes. You have to pick a time signature. A time signature. You know, a poem time signature. I'm not a writer, but screw it, I'd make one. Yeah, that's the energy. That's poet energy. Now that's what I call poet energy. It's like a lot of the poets are out here like, hey, What if we just walked around Paris? That's also screw-it energy. Yeah, we're talking about poets. Because I was saying about... I was just, for unprovoked, popping off about how much I don't like Ruby Cower. And then Pickle Ostrich was suggesting we do Elden Ring poem reveal, and I was like, that actually would be a fun thing for us to all do. Freestyle a haiku while playing Bloodborne. Love that. Yes. This is also the energy. Yeah, you know what? We'll start playing the game and we will look out for poetic opportunities, okay? This is the goal for the day. Keep your eyes open to the poetic opportunities. It's time. It's time. Bop. Oh, I have to pause the music. I can't just make it quiet. Okay. Beep beep. Greg, I feel like this is your favorite joke. We decide we'll be leaving haiku messages on the ground, but deciding ahead of time a rule for when, where, how often we write them. Ooh, this is a good, yes, I love this. And I love that like the messaging program already, you know, it already has built-in constraints to it. So to get a haiku, well, let's take a second to think, like what makes a haiku a haiku? One part of it is actually subject matter, yes? Every time you defeat a group of enemies. Yeah, yes. Yeah. What themes shall we meditate upon? What themes shall we explore? I mean, I like the idea of a Moog Stinks poem. Yeah, I like the idea of doing, look at that lustrous dew. Oh my goodness. I like the when you win. You know, here's what we'll do. We'll do when you win against a significant enemy, and I think we can all together decide upon what counts as like a significant enemy, or like or a beautiful vista. I think vistas or victories, and we can decide when we think it was a victory that was worth something. And maybe we'll just kick it off with one for peasant Morgat here. Okay, messages. Okay. Oh, who's attacking me? Hey. You. Get out of here, you goober. Yeah, tarnished. World's first haiku Elden Ring stream. Yeah. I'm doing the haiku challenge? Okay, templates. Let's see. Visions of situations, please. Visions. Visions of safety. Okay, so here's the one problem. We can only do 2 sets, is the thing. And then we can do a gesture. Visions of safety. But. Whereas, like, do we have, like, a lightning, perhaps? But storm. Oh, storm. There we go. The fancy troll did a lot of poetic work. It's true. Yeah, I think this is good. Visions of safety, but storm, oh storm. And the question is, the poem comes in with, am I the storm, or is Morgoth the storm? I don't know. Hard to say. There we go. Variant of the haiku, but its own built-in Elden restraints. Yes, exactly. And yeah, oh, you don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right is a classic Elden poem. Inventory. Can I simply use this? Audience with Mogul will be granted one day, and that day is today. Yes. Maybe the storm is the fight you had along the way. And then the triumphant delight is, in fact, the third line. Our first poem. So the problem with it putting us here, the challenge of that situation, is that we need the Albinaric farming, probably. I'm gonna be real. I think Moog is gonna eat me for breakfast. Like a little snack. Just a little snack. What level am I? Like 50? What's happening? Gotta cook breakfast. It's almost noon. What is this? We got some sleepy heads in the chat. That's not what I wanted. I wanted status. Okay, 60. So it, you know, could be could be worse. Okay, I cannot. Ooh, it's a Dukist zone. Wow. Got trapped in your bedroom. Oh no. I get that. What does this do? Summon spirits assail them. Interesting. A script zone? Words are gregarious things drawn to one another as much as people are, or much as people are. That's really nice. That feels good. The fire department had to bust you out? Oh my god. That kind of kicks ass though, right? Like, I know it doesn't. But also that is a great story. That's really good. Okay, how... Definitely a little bit funny. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of those ones where it's gonna get funnier over time. Yeah, that's also fair. It's like, I think it's gonna be like a truly logarithmic funniness curve. Where like maybe one day next week you're gonna wake up and be like, oh my god, this was the best joke. Okay, it only lasts for a short time, but how short? That's an exponential? Oh, well, what can you do? But the logarithmic ones do something similar. Right? They can do that. Logs and exponentials are inverses. Oh, danger. Danger time. Okay, let's see. I can make 14 of these. I'll do it. Okay. I can make 27 of you. Make some poison darts. What is this man vulnerable to? They go up really steep and then flatten out. Oh, okay. I see. Now I'm understanding. It's the shapes of... I've been watching Memoria play Skyward Sword, and I've really been, you know, enjoying the way that Link's eyes are just like... Let me see if I can... Let me get a doodle for you. One moment, please. Hold, please. Elden Ring, we're playing it. Okay, Link's eyes do like... They're like rhombuses. And they do kind of like that. And what you're telling me is this one's the exponential one and this one's the log. Log? Log on top? Except, I mean, obviously more extreme, but, you know, just... Log on top? Log eye? Stagnating. Okay, we would like... How many poison? Maybe just a good 10? Just a chunky 10? I feel like I'm not maybe gonna be able to bleed him, but maybe I am. I don't know. Can I make him sleepy? I'm worried about using my sleepy stuff. In the speedrun you saw this morning, tell me. Oh wait, you know what I should also do? Just like while I'm here and have a pretty significant amount of... Whoa, okay. Money, relatively speaking. How many... Starhammer with Frost Grease. Yeah, the Starhammer seems to really just absolutely destroy. What if I use my little guys? Had to play a really good dodge game. You know my dodge game is not very good. We all know it. We're all aware. I do need to put this in. Oh, okay. Yeah, so just like a really different situation then. Should you say how bleed works? Yes. I think at this point, it's like, this is very much not a blind playthrough at this point. Let me know if the tag for that is still on. But it's much more of a... Like, I don't enjoy backseating when people are like, hey, go do this now. Go do it. Like, that makes me mad and makes me want to not do what they're saying. But if you're like, here's a good mechanics information, that I always appreciate. Extremely good, but he gets stronger when afflicted. Interesting. Huh. I mean, that makes sense metaphysically, doesn't it? Doesn't it, though? Okay, well, we'll try some experiments. But first let's smash some runes. Where are they? They're not in this pocket. Yeah, that's what we got yesterday. Was the Lord of Bloods. Oh, no, Doi, I'm thinking of the metal. Yes. He has Lord of Blood's exaltation. Yes, this makes sense. All hail Fextra Life. Yeah. What if I just eat 54 of these? That's gonna be too many, isn't it? Don't make me do math. No. Because 54 times 100 would be 5,000. For whatever. Okay, we'll do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, and Connor knows this. My brain is bouncy today. Like, I'm like, pew, 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 pew. So, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. We're gonna just see how it goes. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, indeed. We were talking on the phone and I was like, I don't know what we were talking about, but I saw that there was a form and I needed his zip code and I was just like, what's your zip code? And he was like, why have you asked me this? It had a big interrogation, like ask him about their name and the weather and whatever, so that they are sort of you know, their resistances are lower when you ask them for their important information. You know, the classic interrogation strat. Okay, give me the mushrooms, please. Give me the glovewort. I have not gotten, like, any glovewort. I'll tell you that much. Okay, gotta go. Whoa, gotta go. Gotta go. Okay, we're in a nook. We're in a nook. We do not like the nook. Good, we have gotten away. Okay, we're in the blood zone. Knock knock, excuse me. Knock knock, excuse me. Classic blood lake energy. Look at them all lined up here. Hey boys. Boop boop. I love them showing me the big note about blood rose as if I have never picked one before. Okay. Just gonna sort of run up here for a minute. There we go. Got my treats. Got my stars. The real question is, well, one of the many questions is like, did they like bring buckets of blood up here specifically to splatter on the rocks? You know? Like who got those here? Or did they just like sort of put people here and then kill them in such a way that they splashed a lot? Also a bad vibe, but a big question for me, personally. Okay, we are gonna do a little bit of farming. I think, actually, Connor, are you there? What is like the normally recommended level for Moog? Just to see sort of how far away. Probably the big birds. That would make sense if they like kind of picked them up and squished the blood out of them while in flight, and then maybe it flies away, like the blood flies about. Okay, cool. So we are approximately 40 to 60 levels away from the minimum for just a normal person. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat all of our rune snacks, and then we're gonna kill some boys. Yeah, and no worries, Pickle. It's more, I feel more comfortable bossing Connor around. Yeah, I'm like 61 now, so you could say that I'm basically nailing it. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do, is we're just gonna do a little bit of smash and grab on the old runerinos. And then we're gonna see where we're at, and then we're gonna just kind of try it and see how it goes. And the answer is like probably not that good, but that's fine. Yeah, command orders at guests, exactly. Everybody knows that boyfriends are partially for chores. Famously. Okay, status? Close, but not quite. No. If only I could ever go to the right menu. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Oh, wouldn't you love it? You know, I may as well just smash them all up front. What am I doing? Fussing around. I was thinking today about, like, you know how there's all those people who are like, oh, happy wife, happy life, which is a weird vibe. But what's kind of not a weird vibe is it's like if both people in the marriage act that way, then everyone's just kind of like being nice to each other. And that is good. So I don't know when it, like, where the turn comes from. You know what I mean? It's like, why does it end up so weird most of the time? Happy spouse, no need to grouse. Exactly. Happy louse. That's the whole saying. Okay, let's see what we can do. We can do 1, but we're very close to a 2, so we'll just... Okay, and then what about... Do I have any, like, big sweeping ashes of war is kind of the question. Going way out on a limb. Yeah, I mean, you got me there. This is a point. I mean, Connor and I often are sort of amazed by, hell yeah. Amazed by some of the, like, shirts and things that, you know, you'll see, like, an actual human man wearing while he's clearly, like, next to his wife. And the shirt's like, women! It's like, oh my god. Like, what are you guys doing? Why is it like this? Please. If you don't like women, you don't have to hang out with them. But also, that sucks too. Yeah. There's no good news. No good news in the situation. I don't know, this could maybe do a good job, or perhaps a crag blade. Right, exactly. Exactly. Why is your brand I hate women? This is the question we all want to know. Sacred short spear could be good, actually. This could be good for these boys. I don't know if they're specifically weak to sacred, but they do have weak to sacred energy, so we're gonna try it out. Yeah, exactly. If you hate being married, don't. Okay. Hey, you. Hey, come at me. Hey, come at me. Come at me. Roll. Do your roly-poly action. Oh. No, I didn't expect you to do it so silly. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Come here. Excuse me. Boop. There's so many of them that it does make it difficult to lock on. You ought to fear it. I actually got pretty good at dodging their roly-poly attacks, and I feel a little bit proud of that. If it took until marriage to figure it out, get a divorce. Yeah, also that. I mean, and some of it, it's like, is the issue really that you just, like, don't have healthy male friendships? Do you know what I mean? Right? Like, where it's like, you could have friends as a man, and you've ended up in a situation where, like, you don't, and so you're just hanging out with your wife all the time, and then obviously you're frustrated because hanging out with one person all the time gets annoying, you know? Like, it's important to have more than that happening in your life. Oh no! Goodbye! There's something about this joke that's so elegant and timeless, but I cannot really defend it. The like, take my wife? Yeah. Making friends as an adult is very hard, but I think blaming that on, like, blaming your sadness... yeah, I don't know. It feels like, like a misplaced frustration is maybe more what I'm thinking. Because if you were like, man, I'm lonely and frustrated with being in the house with one person all the time, then you'd maybe have better like problem solving for it than like women, which is not maybe helping in a foundational sense. Sometimes you just gotta like get into woodworking or something. Have men considered getting into woodworking? Actually, maybe that's how I should make some friends. Sometimes I'd like a little more community in my life. And I really do think like part of the issue is some of the things that I'm interested in doing are not things that are very like conversational, but I love to chat. But like if I, for example, when I was in Austin, I was volunteering at a museum, and that was nice and did make me feel as if I was like part of the community, right? Like I enjoyed that, and I liked being part of the arts in Austin in that way. But you are not talking to people. Like, absolutely frowned upon. Guys bond over building a shed. I could bond over building a shed. I love sheds. Hate the femininity they associate with vulnerability, while also being encouraged to force their wives to shoulder every burden. Yeah. Yeah. It would be nice, another hot take from me today. It would be nice if we could all just like care about ourselves a little bit more in a more productive way. Just kind of wilt once they retire. Yeah, I mean, that is very real. I think, like, regardless of gender at this point, like, I think it is very challenging. Especially from what I can tell for, like, I don't know, people in, what is it, like Generation X before the millennials? Where it's, like, the ideas around, like, what it means to like have a career were a little bit more all-encompassing. I'm pleased that we're moving away from that. I don't necessarily know how I feel about like the sort of full-on rubber band reaction of like work is a complete sham. You should play Neopets at your desk all day, because I do think that you can find fulfilling work still, but I'm pleased that we are not going with all I am is my job as much. I know everyone comes to the Elden Ring stream to hear my incredibly tepid, middle-of-the-road takes on work-life balance. Okay, we're jiving. We're jiving. That's why you're here? Yes. Where the hard work sort of evacuates the infrastructures that might complement it. Keep going forward or die. Yeah. Yeah. The trick about these albinurics is that sometimes the camera flips around because after you kill one, you get like refocused on a new guy. Beep beep. Where are you going, my man? Come back. You can turn that off on settings. The like auto lock on. I mean, a lot of the times I like it. It's just bad when there's a cliff next to me. Maybe I could just turn it off for now, I guess is the other thing. I suppose I don't have to commit for my whole existence. My life bar is so many. This is wild. Some wildlife bar. Okay, we'll see what happens here. What does this do? It's nice to respect vigor. I feel like there's a respect joke in here somewhere, but I just don't know what it is. I'm not interested in finding it. So do we think that Moog is like turning these normal Albinarics into blood Albinarics, and that's what's going on here? Like, is that why there's so many sad little guys? Yes. Got him. You don't think they're getting turned against their will? Why do you say that? They're also in the snow area. Yeah, I mean, the Albinarics seem to be sort of generally in a sort of, because they kind of appear in all of the areas where we've got like, ooh, big rain, where we've got sort of like an alternative to the main order, except in the pits, right? Like they're not in the, just vibes. I love that. Nice. Whoa, there he goes. Huge rain coming. Wow. We love to hear it. We love to see it. We love to feel it. Hello. Here he comes. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Nothing scares me more than when I'm driving and I sneeze. And that is an exaggeration. Will this little friend win the breakdancing competition? Maybe. He's an artist. I thought I saw someone moving behind me. I got nervous. Okay. So what are y'all up to today? Anybody doing anything pleasant? Perchance? Now. Same. Does doing a slaughter on a cliff warrant a haiku? You know, I was wondering this. I was considering this. I don't know that it does. Unless it's like sort of a regretful, like a lament. Perhaps we can do a lament. Let's see here. How about like places maybe? Oh, maybe we do like a contrast where we're like high road. Except time for... Is there blood? Time for corpse. Do we feel like that's a... Is that a poem? I don't think that's a poem, is it? All the more. Time for corpse. How do we feel there? Dejection? How do we feel about this? Yes? No? Gonna continue your run an hour? Nice. We love helping Mom with the online accounts. This is important. Okay, how much money do I have? Not too much. Let's go try getting our butt kicked. Let's try it out. We're at a perfect level for getting our butt kicked. Yeah, I think partially I'm running into the challenge of not knowing what all my options are. Which is like a classic difficulty. Hey guys. Zoom. 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 Zoom, zoom, zoom. Vroom. Vroom. Oh, I've trapped myself. It would seem I've trapped myself. There we go. Oh, a treat. Some nice boluses for me. Excuse me. Nailed it. Okay. All right, so, and now we go into this shitty hole. We go into the shitty hole where these sanguine nobles try to get us. I'm not, like, particularly thrilled. Yeah, praise the shitty hole indeed. Where are my light rocks? Why don't I have very many light rocks? Excuse me. Please, give me 32 rocks. 32 rocks for me, please. We might not survive if we didn't have a shitty hole. I mean, just because something's necessary doesn't mean I have to like it, you know? Should I bring my boys out? I think not yet. Oh no, already gone. Is this danger? Wow. Oh no, I'm doing like no damage. Am I heavy rolling? No. Okay. Wow. So that went well. I think we can all agree that that went really well. And that I handled it perfectly. Stuck in the blood puddle? Yeah, I think so. Sometimes I wish there was like fun music in the game. You know, like if I should I put on some fun music for us to listen to? I guess I wouldn't be able to listen to it is the problem because of the way the setup is, but that's okay. That might be okay. Oh, I could bring these little guys. They don't have any, they're not upgraded at all. Had the same thought yesterday? Yeah, it's like... It's simply not that dynamic in here. What? I don't know. What if I put on like... I don't know why I'm thinking like Mario music. Elden Ring but Mario music? Should we try it? Bossa Nova, also a huge energy. The only issue is like trying to find something that's not gonna get caught by the copyright filters, you know? Okay. I hate your steeds. Wow. Boy, this pal sure is stronger than me, huh? Can always Google royalty tree. It's true. Let's see. Let's... Woofadoofa? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is gonna go well for me. Let's see here. Stunted on by the poke man. Yeah. Okay. Mario. Mario. I don't know. I kind of want Mario music. What does it sound like? Mario Kart Wii, the theme. What will this be like? What's going on in here? The Super Mario bedtime story. Wow, it gets a little dark when you just Google Mario in there, in the Spotify. Well, this isn't it. "3D World OST? Okay. Super Mario 3D World. Boop. No, do not add the Smart Shuffle recommendations. You fool. Okay, huge. Okay, now the question is, how can I listen to it also? I think the answer is plugging it in here. Situationally appropriate music only, thank you. Okay, I need settings. Sound settings, please. Okay, we'll see if we can do two things at once. I don't know. Okay. Hell yeah. Now we're in it. Okay, this actually... this kicks ass. What have I been doing? Why haven't I been playing music while playing this game before? Da da da. Just a peppy little death to the sanguine noble. Aw, man. I missed and you didn't. Aw, shit. No! I have to keep my blood inside. Oh, no. I didn't keep my blood inside. Okay. Okay. This time we're gonna try just running. We might have to go get strong. We might have to do a training montage. Capital style. The game makes the music inaudible when fighting. Okay. We can turn that down a little. How's that? Still. I see. I can hear it. Let me turn it up for you. Okay. Yeah, we'll do some sound testing. Much better? Okay. Yeah, I turned up the desktop audio. Okay. This song is fun. I'm sorry you couldn't hear the last one. Okay, how's it sound? Oof. No, you're not supposed to poke me 2 times. Illegal move. Okay, gotta go. Gotta go. Who's throwing stuff at me? Not allowed. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Wow, the ends are very abrupt, aren't they? Oh, excuse me. What are you doing here? Hey. I don't love the energy you're bringing. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, now it's an ad. Ah, shoot. To the delicate music, to the dulcet tones. Okay, we're gonna let the ad break happen. Okay, we're gonna do a little ad break BRB. We're gonna change what the BRB says we're listening to, because it's not true. I'm laughing because I know what I've written down here. Music credit. Mario! Okay, I'm gonna go grab a snack. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Wow, this music is kicking some butt. Feeling like a useless lump. Have you considered feeling simply like a lump? Sometimes you're just a lump and that's okie dokie. But also, I get it. Here's my question. Who would like to guess what my snack is? Because it feels very... I was like, what's a quiet snack that I can eat? It is not raisins. Is my snack feet? Oh, no, not this time. See, this is part of why I thought it would be fun, is because, like, I don't think you are gonna guess correctly, because this is not a typical snack. Oh my god, the cat. She's so cute. It's Harling's feet, but you said quiet. Is it sneakers? No. My snack is, in fact, tortilla with peanut butter. Tortilla peanut butter disc. The snack of champions. I don't know. So here's the other question that I have. It turns out, yeah, you were half right. 10 points to pickle team. Oh no, there's no liquids in here. Shoot. They now have these tortillas out here, because here's the thing, right? Like, I love a flour tortilla. They're pretty high calorie, relatively speaking. But nowadays they have these tortillas where they're like, hey, we put a bunch of like extra fiber in it so that it ends up being less calories? Question mark? I do not know the science behind this thing. But it's like, is that a new, like, when did we discover we could do that? That's wild. Like, that's an unhinged thing that we can do with food. I don't know how they did it. You know, yeah, we've all got different nutritional goals. Okay. What is it that we do with the food? I mean, I don't know how they actually do it, but I think they do just like add more fiber to the tortilla. Which, like, you know, I'm always a fan of getting more fiber. But it's just interesting that they've, like, when did they think of this? Who was like, wait a second, what if I put tons of fiber in this white flour tortilla? Da 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 da. Blood hand. I don't think I put my bead in my physic. They're just unbinding a bunch of rope and putting it into the snacks. Mwah! A little kiss. A little kiss for the hand. You know, I hadn't noticed that Mikola has like a ring on. Interesting. Okay, Moog. Are you ready to beat me up? How many hits do we think this is gonna take? Maybe like 2? Yeah, but it's the right hand, not the left hand. Da 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 da. Hello? Oh, I didn't reach. I was just stunting on him. Shoot. Okay. Could be going worse. Oh, okay. A fatal flaw. I'm glad we did that between tracks, too. Okay, we'll try one more absurd run, and then we're gonna try to go to the castle. The castle is perfect timing, yeah. It took me the 3 seconds between songs to die. Get stunted on. The capital. I just, my mouth did it bad. Did you say so to hug his left side or the right side? Oh boy. Left. So his, like, stage left? Stage left or my... His left, okay. The thingy side. There he goes. My left? But my left is the stabber side. Yeah, stage left or his left? My right. So his left. Okay. Since it's going so well, I'm gonna take one more run at it. As someone experiencing great success, I should take the Ash of War off, so... Blood stabber. Ah, a little fast on that one. Oh, just a little bonus for you. Okay. Okay. Shoot. Huge fork. Huge fork in my body. Okay, time for the capital. I'm glad we opened these, races. He is a very large man. I am a very large coward. But those are very different types of large. Oh. Lorgmon. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ooh. He's like 14 feet tall. You know, everyone is taller than us in this. It's like when you go to talk to Blythe and he's like... You're sort of just like staring at his crotch. Because he's twice as tall as you. This is good, this music. I have been missing out. Wow! I liked Loretta Slash. Though this is also pretty good. And I liked Sword Dance too. Let's do this one. Oh, that's much better, isn't it? Can I do math? A lot of times ones that are of games, like Pickle was saying, like a lot of times game soundtracks go through because people are allowed to stream the games. I don't know. It feels like we've just decided, we've done like a gentleman's agreement as a society that game music is okay because games are okay. And we don't know why games are okay. But we all have agreed that they seem to be okay. I don't know. I'm not in charge. What am I looking for? There was something I wanted to check. They seem to leave music alone for the most part. Interesting. Oh, I wanted a calculator. That's why I switched to the desktop. Okay. It would be cool to someday get another, like a second monitor. Well, like a third. DS3's menu music? Boy. Oh golly. Okay, calculator, please. Come on. Calculator. Calculator. There we go. Small calculator, please. Thank you. Okay. Now I will do adding. Okay, yeah, the heavy is just a little better. Oh no, I closed it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I should see if I can upgrade my halberd even more. I've really been grooving on the halberd. Hello, big guy. Where are you? A little spot for some flame butterflies? Don't mind if I do. Actually. Oh, actually, this is huge. Oh, and they're extra strong. Strong slugs. Strugs, if you will. Can you go set up? Okay, good luck with your setup. I think I've been marking it with that, but maybe not. Oh, I just didn't even bother marking this one. I guess it should be, like, is this resources, maybe? I just don't understand what they were thinking with these stamp options. Like, truly, I don't know what they were thinking. Okay. That's good to know, though. What kind of music is this? Is this like a tango? Yeah, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Not anymore. I don't know what this is. Yeah, if you're still streaming, maybe I'll raid you at the end. For that soul level 1 content. Probably will be. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm busy. Sorry, I'm busy right now? Excuse me? I'm actually busy? Whoa! Excuse me, hey. I'm trying to do a sweep. I'm trying to slash both of you. God, this is so rude. You're not letting me get my cool moves off. Even a little bit. Oh my god. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. There we go. I can't believe they would do that to me. Is this a momentous victory? No. I can't say that it is. Oh, this music is kind of a momentous victory, though. I see. I've just sort of gone away from where I needed to go. I don't think I realized there was like a second entry point like this. Just interesting. Man, why have I not been listening to the Mario soundtrack? This was like a huge miss on my part. Excuse me. Hi, boys. This area really stresses me out for some reason, and I think it's because like the first time I came through here, one of those like two scimitar flying boys breathed down fire on me very unexpectedly, and it really freaked me out. See, like that. Much like this. Why is that a power you have, right? Like... this should not be a thing. It's imperative that you perish. Okay. Hey, I'm busy. Got him. Hello? Yes, it's me, a customer. Ooh, okay, this could be nice. Allows the bearer to see assassins. That could also be nice. I don't know if I need it, but it could be nice. Some golden arrows for when I need to kill all of these skeletons. Should I get some fine white trousers? I know it's kind of a waste of money, but I don't know. Oh, there might be stuff I can sell to you also, actually. What have I got? Anything I'd like to get rid of? I guess I do have this. I could eat this. I'm not gonna need any of his stuff, I don't think. Well, I might want his armor. But that I don't think I need that for, do I? I probably don't need to keep the falchion around. These are some things I can pick up easily if I decide that I really want a Lordsworn straight sword. My kingdom for a Lordsworn's straight sword. Okay, let us see if we can get another little spot to sit down. I think there is another spot to sit down around here, but I can't remember where. The fact that that merchant is just like chilling here is really quite impressive. A classic sound. Hi guys. Gotta go. What's in this crev? Excuse me. Crev? Oh right, and there's like a bear. Ah yes, this place. Okay, but it's kind of a good back door. Let me see. There's a hero's grave. I think there's also a cave. So maybe I'll just grab this grace. Yeah. I just realized I've always, in my head, called this Azuria side team. And that's just not what it's called. What can you do? It's simply not named that. Look at that big bear. Goodbye, bear. I've got no bear beef at this time. Wow. Yeah, and then you can just like hop right up behind these guys. That's actually great. It's a really nice little shortcut. Hello? Okay, could be worse. I don't know that he'll be vulnerable to this, but Oh no, I'm in a tree! Okay. Oh no. My horse! Oh no, my horse! That's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh no, my horse is stuck in a tree. It's not even where horses go. Not even a little bit. Do you think this dragon is cosplaying as a dragon? Sorry, this horse. Like, do you think this horse knows that it's not a dragon, even though it can breathe fire? How is it breathing fire? Did they make it eat dragon hearts? In what manner was this achieved? Okay, dude. It's actually really rude when you do it that way. I just want you to know. Okay. No! Let's take a little snack. Sorry, snack break. Excuse me, snack break? Oh no! Oh no. Not lightning time. But my PS4 hates lightning time. Oh no, I accidentally ate both my snacks instead of taking my health. Oh no, a classic mistake. Something I always would do. Oh no. I can't believe we missed each other there. Whoa, okay. Huge. Huge and dangerous. Okay. Fuck. It's the run in a circle simulator for dogs and horses. Oh my god. You could say it's going pretty well. Fuck me. My horse and me, we have been slain. What if it's not a horse? What if it's just a really sad little dragon? I love that, actually. I think probably that checks out. And yeah, it is a little bluesy, I guess. I don't know. Blues inspired. Like, that's a little like ragtimey. It's the, like 3D Mario World. And I should put on some, like, anti-lightning or fire. We may be making up for yesterday's progress by not making a ton of progress today. I think I can still get his armor if I eat the remembrance. Mm-hmm. It's true. That's a good point. This asshole is just still by the front door, waiting for me to talk to him, so he can say about how he was here first. He's just been poised, ready and waiting to tell me about how much I suck. But he's too proud to approach me about it. Smithing Stone 5, huh? Well, I can't get a 5. But I can get a 1. Get some of these. That could be nice. Ah, okay. Pokemon fight music in Istanbul. I can see it. Can I do any spirit tuning? Sure, yeah. I mean, that could be good. Tune that puppet? Yeah. Oh, this could also be good if I'm gonna fight him on horseback. It's like, do I need faith right now? Probably not, actually. Oh, and then this is empty, so. And I also don't need that right now, and I don't think those are super effective. So, there we go. Exciting, exciting music. A lot of people swear by the sword talisman. Yes, yeah, I had been wearing that actually, but then I kept not having full health, so I took it off. But I have, yeah, I have been enjoying it. You just saw the stream title? So I'm assuming that means you're feeling good about the stream title. Fellas! Fellas, what does it mean? Answer for answer. What does it mean when a girl says that the formless mother is here? Moog for Moog. Let me just bring my boys in here. Sorry, let me just grab my boys. Okay, it's, the frame rates are having a challenging scenario. I need to put my pocket raisins in my pockets. Wow, who knew that, it was gonna be all about those marionettes. Okay, hey. I'm gonna need you to leave my boys alone. Oh boy. Okay, they are not lightning resistant. Shoot. Okay. I missed. Oh, my horse. Oh, my horse. Come on. Okay, okay. He doesn't feel like he's gonna be having a bleed. Do you know what I'm saying? This does not feel like a bleed situation. Can you? Are you a trash can? Hey, are you a trash can? I don't know what it means, but it's a question I am asking. Oh, okay. Sips for my horse. Justice for my horse, please. Boop. Come here. Come over here. Come here. What are you doing in a tree? Oh my god. Hey, whoa. It was a strange sip. I was trying to keep my horse alive. Yeah, that was me trying to keep the horse from dying. What can you do? They do. They do help the horse. You ever feel this way? Maybe how you've been feeling all day. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. I think that's true, actually. Oh, why am I not even wearing a hat? What am I doing? Foolishness. Okay. Pocket reasons, please. And can I make more meat snacks? I can make one more meat snack. Meat snacks. I can do fire damage negation. I do not have a lightning damage negation. I can become more robust, which, I mean, that seems like it would be good for Moog. Eat your meat snacks. Fire snacks. Hey, you. Oh, shoot. Okay, but even when you're in a fight, you gotta get your mushrooms, dude. I think actually, oh boy, okay. These guys were kind of clutch. I keep thinking I'm gonna be out of the range for that, and then just not being out of the range for that. Oh boy. Oh, he's just absolutely glitching. Oh my god, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire a second time. 2 times on fire. Oh boy. Oh geez. Oh, I'm gonna need some stamina. Oh, I'm gonna need some stamina. And I'm gonna need some fire as well. Okay, goodbye, Marionette Soldier. Amazing work out there. Okay. He's so, like, gentle about his shield claw situation. This is not as good as the last one. Come here. I don't want to be inside of a wall with you. Come out here. Hey, stop messing around. Stop it. Why are you messing around like this? He's just like trying to run out my buffs. This man's got his strats on. Come here. What are you doing? Why are you doing it like this? Oh no. Come on. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, not as good. Oh, it's already fiery, I think. I'm just trying to get my get my sips on, okay? Soups on. I'm not impressed by it when you do that. I just can leave. I don't find it impressive. You're not impressing me. That I do find impressive, and it does impress me. So that one I will give you. Okay. One more. Okay. Oh, I love when you do it that way. Oh, my guy. My big man. I love when you do it to me that way. Because I get greedy at the very end. Okay. We're trying to get into the DLC ASAP. But we're too weak to kill Moog, so basically we're trying to level up. Yes. Exactly. This is exactly what's happening. Ah, yes. So, I'm looking at the lyrics. I'm looking at the lyrics for Just Like Heaven by The Cure. And I did not realize that it is a depressing song. Did you know that it is a sad song for sadness? It is very good. Hello, cat. You joining? Did you know that daylight licked me into shape? I must have been asleep for days. And moving lips to breathe her name, I opened up my eyes and found myself alone. Alone above a raging sea that stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me. But with pop energy. We have a collaborator on the stream. There she is. Oh, this is also not true. Mario. The music is Mario by Mario. Hello? What are you doing? I sort of know that song. Okay. Well, okay, the ad is over. Oh ho ho. What a good cat. It's onto me. Okay, she's settling in. Okay, back at it. I think we're gonna get through this tree sentinel and check out that lovely view as you enter Lando, and then we're probably gonna wrap up for the day. And I will, yeah, we can pop into Pickle Stream briefly and say hi. It'll be nice. I just tried to do keyboard and mouse on this game. I'm famously not good at keyboard and mouse. Oh, are we still talking? Okay, I see. I see. Okay. What do you have any strategy tips for me? For this mini boss? Do you have any strategy tips? Okay, she says smash. Sus-tailed. Suspicious. Whoa. What are you doing? Boop boop. How am I supposed to play the game? What's Threads of Fate? Yes? Yes? May I humbly request? You may. I am your game, yeah. Doing a Threads of Fate stream. I don't know what it is. What is it? Can this one drag along the ground? I know like some of them can. Okay, yes is the answer. This might be the move. Okay, this might be a game changer? Game changer? When? Now. Potentially. I don't know how that missed when I was directly inside your body, basically, but whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you shooting at? I mean, I'm glad. It's good for me. Okay. Oh my god, my horse. My kingdom for my horse. A raisin for my horse. I'm sorry, I'm giving my horse snacks. You, a fellow horseman, should know. Did I miss that one too? How is this happening to me? How can they be doing this to me? Ayya. A belly swipe. It's my final fire grease. Oh my god, I hate when you do it that way. My man. This is a betrayal of all I have been promised. Okay. I've got the claw. I've got the claw grip. Oh my god. Would it be all right with you if I could simply hit you in the butt? None of this. As if. I'm not afraid of that one. That one I'm not afraid of. Oh my god. My horse. More snacks for the horse. Quick! Ah! Quick! Snacks for the horse, snacks for me! Okay, we are gonna not get greedy this time. Okay? We're taking it slow. We're accepting that sometimes you get knocked off the horse. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're running. We're sipping. We're Christmas, kinda? Oh my god, we're taking our time. We're calming down. We're breathing. Do you like this play-by-play? Okay. We're keeping it super chill, dude. You can't believe how chill. Okay, we're running. We're taking a sip because why not? Genuinely, why not? Okay, that's okay. Nailed it. We did it. Oh, let's do a little cosplay real quick. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Wow, actually, I could maybe use this if I just put my other thing on. Yeah, GG, GG, GG. Can I get some GG eggs in the... Can I get some beautiful eggs in the chat? I know I'm overloaded, but I just want to look cool on my horse for a sec. Can I not? I guess I can't use it on the horse. Ugh. Can we get some goddamn eggs? Please. Going on a slow walk in my very, very heavy outfit. Okay. I'm gonna take my pants off. Okay, okay. Actually, I'm taking my whole outfit off to try out my shield. Do you have a special you just bash? It's kind of a sick shield, dude. Can we get some goddamn eggs for this timpani roll? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you have any special effects? I don't think so. Imbued with lightning. Okay. Okay, so in theory it's gonna do lightning damage. And that's kind of neat. Well. Time to put my clothes back on. Okay. What kind of look do I want to roll up to the capital in? I think my classic vagabond outfit. And maybe, you know what, like maybe we'll, well, we'll go with the good. I don't like the way the feet are on this one, but what can you do? Here we go. Oh wait, what's our, what shall we do? Let's see, a little pom-pom for this spot? I think we're in an all the more situation. All the more, battle tactics. All the more, no. All the more bog. All the more, up? Concepts. Perhaps all the more joy. First off, defeat, perhaps. First off, fear. First off, fear. All the more, joy. I think that works. And a little chest pound. How do we feel about this? That's a nice thump, actually. You ever do this? You get a real, like, that's really resonant in there. May I recommend giving yourself a bonk on the old sternum? Okay. Okay, check my message. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the right vibe. Da, 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 da. The sound of entering the capital. I think there's like a second grace, and then we'll go to that first sort of beautiful opening and we'll call it there. So we're very close to the end, I think. And that one, I think, you know, perhaps a gesture is worth 1,000 words on the vistas. Hello? Magic grease. Why don't I remember this room? That's interesting. Ta-da! What a vibe to run into. Light. Warm welcome. It's one of those rooms you never have a reason to be in a way. Yeah, that's true. Be wary of unguarded love. That's lovely. Good work. Oh, we had the same thought, I think. Oh no, this is a different person. Ah! Grace ahead. You can just sort of sit here with this lad. And I guess I need like sit. Where's like just chillin'? I guess this one. Is he alive? Or just in the wind? Wow, he is alive. I'm sorry. I simply cannot trust you. Okay, well, on that note, thanks for hanging out. This day has been full of jams. Just in the best possible way, huh? Y'all have a good time with the rest of your Sunday. If you've got Monday off, I hope you enjoy it. And if not, I hope it's still a pretty good Monday. I will be back next weekend. And as I mentioned in the Discord, yeah, don't get trapped in your room. Oh, Ada's heading out. She says stream's over, time to go. As I mentioned in the Discord, it's probably gonna be a while, but I think, whoa! I think I would like to play through those very old Harry Potter PC games. I went back and forth because it's like, we all know the situation. But they are very weird and silly and fun, so I think it'll be a good time, despite the bad taste of the author, who is unfortunately still around to get residuals. So, you know, we'll see what we can do. But in the meantime, I think next weekend we'll probably we might do a half-half Outer Wilds and Elden Ring, but I also think about them, and they are so, like I said in the Discord, it's well, so you are not allowed to recommend illegal activities on twitch.tv, and getting a game without paying for it is illegal, but at this point you simply can't purchase those games if you wanted to. So I feel pretty good about that. I'm able to play them without buying them personally. That's something that I can do. Yeah, I think it'll be weird and good. I love the way he makes all of those sounds when he's jumping. He's so weird and silly. That child wizard. Also one thing, so because I have been playing through the first one thing I've really been enjoying is every character introduces themselves to you as if you've never met. Like, you've just, theoretically, you just got off of the train together, and you walk into Hogwarts, and Ron's like, hey, do you remember me from the train? It's like, boy, I sure hope so. Anyway, good stream today. I think next weekend we will for sure do at least some Outer Wilds, but I'm enjoying making progress also. Have a good weekend. See y'all soon. Okay, bye.